Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's episode is going to be on car covers and long-term testing of both a cheap one versus an expensive one. Now, I have purchased these with my own money. This came off of Amazon and this came from Spares. This is the Covercraft Industries. This one over here is some unknown brand. But anyway, we'll get into the details about that in a minute. What I'm going to go over is cost, reliability, longevity, fitment issues, and durability tests. So let's get straight in with cost. So this one over here costs about $40, I think, roughly $40 shipped via Amazon. This one over here is about $200, $250, depending on the version you have to buy. Now I have a Club and Estate, so this costs a little bit more than the standard sedan back there. Now, these covers have been used for approximately 2 years. And these cars always live outside because I'm always using my garage as a workshop. So these cars have to live outside. And one of the reasons why I have a cover is not just for moisture, weather, but it's mostly to do with sunshine. UV damage is quite apparent on these cars, especially if you leave them outside for a couple of years. So the biggest reason why I have a car cover is for keeping the sunlight out of the cars. Now, this cover is rated to be waterproof, as is this one. So rain, snow, typically doesn't get to the cars, but we'll get into those details once I talk about the longevity of these coatings. So let's start out with fitment. This is the Covercraft setup. Like I said, it has mirror pockets. This one is set up for the Club and Estate. It is a very tight fit. So you really have to work on getting this on and off. And as time has gone on, the fit has got a little better as the material is sort of stretched from sun exposure and time, but it's still a very tight fit. One of the complaints I have is actually with the length, total length. I do wish this was a slightly longer cover to go further down onto the ground to cover the tires a little bit more. I also wish there was a little bit extra in terms of the total length. The reason I want a little bit extra in length is because you have to fit this nose to tail. You can't fit the tail then fit the nose first. After that, you have to fit nose to tail because otherwise there's not enough material and stretch. So I do wish this was a little bit larger, a little bit longer of a cover. This Chinese cover over here, this is actually for a utility vehicle. So it's not a mini cover, it just happens to fit a mini. And as you can see, it's quite baggy and loose. And I don't really appreciate the looseness of this fit. However, I do like how long it is. You'll notice it does go all the way down to the ground and then some. So this completely covers the tires and wheels and plenty to spare. However, this bagginess is a problem in the wind, whereas this one is skin tight, so no problems with the wind. Typically, if we have a windy day, sometimes I'll actually just take this cover off because I don't want it to beat up the car and I don't want it to beat up the cover. You can actually see there is some damage related to wind and abrasion on this cover, whereas this one typically hasn't suffered any wind-related issues. Next up would be straps. So the Covercraft Industry comes with 2 sets of straps. There are a front and rear set. One of the things I like about the straps is that they are universal sided. So you have buckles on both sides of the car cover and you can just throw them under the car and snap in from either side. This is really useful in the wind. So we have a prevailing wind that goes this direction. And so if I need to strap in the car on a windy day, I'll just go over there and throw them under the car and the wind blows it over here. This one over here does not have universal. It is one-sided, so it's very difficult to deal with in the wind. But then again, I don't like using this one in the wind because it is so baggy. So another thing I like about this cover is its breathability. So this one it's considered the 4-season setup, but it is a cloth material. And sometimes I've come out here after a rainstorm and I found a little bit of moisture under the cover, but it soon evaporates and it escapes. This one here is considered truly waterproof. Now, if moisture does get underneath it, it just stays under here. So anytime we have a severe storm, I typically take this off the car afterwards because I need the car to dry out. So this one will trap moisture, whereas this one will let it breathe through. Now, after a couple of years of use outside, this has sort of lost some of its waterproofness. Water testing. Just absorbs right in. which really isn't a problem because again, I use it for a sunshine cover rather than an actual weather cover. But in case you're worrying about waterproofness, you get a couple years on these covers and then it starts to lose its abilities. So durability. This cover only lasts about a year before it really started losing its waterproofness and then wear and tear showing up on the cover. Now, it was only $40, so I didn't expect much out of it, but again, just keep the sun off it. Whereas this one, again, $250 roughly. It lasts about 5 years from my experience. However, there are spots you can now see on the roof which are starting to abrade, I think just from the sun exposure, given that they always faced south. You can see areas here where the antenna sits. You can see areas where the cover is starting to come apart a little bit. There's those weather abrasion spots that I'm talking about. Now, I know if after about 5 years, eventually they will just tear and then you have to replace them, but they still work as a sun cover. They're just no longer weather resistant. Longevity, I think I've already mentioned that. 1 year, 5 years. So you could buy 4 or 5 of these for the same cost as this one. But I think it'd be better off just buying a nice cover like this because this is a pain in the ass, whereas this is really nice. So that's it. Those are my thoughts on car covers. Let me know what you think. Comments below. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.